least we were sent a classic this time. I remember when this movie came out.
Don't worry, folks. Our ride to the movie will be here very soon.
Something there is that doesn't love a crappy shot of a crappy road.
Yeah, so this is the time to get your popcorn or go to the bathroom or whatever you need to do, because this is indicative of the entire first act. Unfortunately.
Oh, I see they filmed the iconic grassy knoll there. That was good. That was a good idea.
I'm sorry, but I can't believe this production had a manager. Just don't buy it.
It's a quiet night here at Lake Wobegon.
Title sequence by Mrs. Kenworthy's kindergarten class.
Lighting supervisor? What did he do? Make sure the sun came up for this shot? Jesus.
Okay, so they just keep going up like that, huh? Did somebody shoot out that sign?
Were cars ever that wide?
He's either going to a cemetery or Zelda's castle.
Yes, please drive as slowly as possible to milk this as much as possible because we need the playtime to make this a feature film.
They ought to make the day the time changes, the first day of summer.
What?
Well, it's 8 o'clock and it's still light.
A lot of good the extra daylight does us. Now, we've still got a 3-hour drive back. We're not going to be home until after midnight.
Well, if it really bugged you, Johnny, you wouldn't do it.
You think I want to blow Sunday on a scene like this? You know, I figure we're either going to have to move Mother out here or move the grave into Pittsburgh.
She can't make a trip like this.
Oh, I don't know that she can't. Is there any of that candy left?
No.
Look at this thing. We still remember. I don't. You know, I don't even remember what the man looks like.
Johnny, it takes you 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes to put the wreath on the grave and 6 hours to drive back and forth. Mother wants to remember, so we trot 200 miles into the country and she stays at home.
Well, we're here, John, all right?
And we got the exposition out of the way.
Test. We're back on? Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming back on the air after an interruption due to technical problems.
I had diarrhea. Quick, somebody invent the power window.
And it's a long par 5 to the grave.
There's nothing wrong with the radio. Must have been the station.
Which row is it in?
Beneath the crappy movie tree, I saw you, and you saw me.
La, la. Talk about musical writer's block.
Well, there's no one around.
Well, it's late. If you'd gotten up earlier.
Oh, look, I already lost an hour's sleep on the time change.
I think you complain just to hear yourself talk. There it is.
I don't get it. Were they expecting company or something? Like, I mean, are there crowds that regularly gather at cemeteries?
But wait a second, Johnny. Dad was Jewish.
I wonder what happened to the one from last year. Each year we spend good money on these things. We come out here and the one from last year's gone.
Well, the flowers die, and the caretaker or somebody takes them away.
That would be Torgo.
Yeah, a little spit and polish. You can clean this up. Sell it next year. Wonder how many times we bought the same one. Hey, come on, Barb. Church was this morning, huh?
Shut up, Johnny.
Hey, I'm sorry. Did anybody see my phone? I think I lost it here.
And the editor just pretends this is not the same shot at all.
I'm so glad I bought these driving gloves from OJ.
Hey, I mean, praying's for church, huh? Come on.
I haven't seen you in church lately.
Well, there's not much sense in my going to church.
Because I'm a Satanist.
Do you remember one time when we were small, we were out here? It was from right over there. I jumped out at you from behind the tree, and Grandpa got all excited, and he shook his fist at me, and he said, "Boy, you be damned to hell."
I guess his grandfather was Bernie
Remember
Sanders.
that? Right over there. Well, you used to really be scared here.
Johnny,
You're still afraid.
stop it now. I mean it.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
You owe a lot of money on your
Stop
cable
it.
bill.
You're ignorant.
They're coming for you, Barbara.
Stop it. You're acting like a child.
They're coming for you. Look, there comes one of them now.
Could anybody maybe just try and call for me?
He'll hear you.
Here he comes now. I'm getting out of here.
Johnny. Oh!
Look, could you just call my cell phone for me, lady?
Johnny! Help me!
Hey, get off me. I'm just trying to look for my cell phone. I left the here thing. I just can't, come on. All right, take this. Some of that. You're delicious, Johnny. You're delicious. I'm a weak zombie, and I'll still be able to kill you and find my phone at the same time. Never mind the fact that I kind of sound like Rudy Giuliani. Now listen, we're gonna find my cell phone and you're gonna help me. Come back here. Don't you know about the Burisma thing? I have proof if you want to see it. I got proof, lady. I got proof, I tell you.
And she collapses at the 18th hole.
These heels weren't made for running.
And this is why you may want to keep a spare key in the car, just in case the Rudy Giuliani zombies come after you. It's not a good thing to have to deal with.
Chief lady, you're making it really hard right now. Come on. Let me in. Don't you know about 9/11? Don't you remember? I was governor. I wasn't governor, I was mayor, I mean. And Hunter Biden's laptop, the Burisma. Let me in, lady, let me in. Let me in. Oh, look. Oh, a brick. I used a brick. Look, it's okay. Okay, look, lady, look, I'm not gonna hurt you. All I need is your laptop. I just need your laptop. Just give me a laptop. Where you going? What are you doing? Come back here. Don't you care about the Burisma scandal?
You know, this might as well be an Outer Limits episode, which is sad because this is supposed to be a movie, and the Outer Limits was a TV show.
The most anticlimactic crash in all of history. I report. You decide.
Hey, wait a minute, lady. At least give me a ride. I gotta go meet Putin soon. I gotta go see Putin. Come on, come back here. I can't drive. I don't have a license.
This was actually a shot from the birds. It's just they didn't put the birds in the shot, is all.
Maybe she'll make a touchdown.
Look, lady, it's just they won't give me a license because I'm a zombie. It's a problem, okay?
What, is she gonna hide out in the tree?
Geez, $2.50 a gallon.
Well, hey, you know, I guess on the bright side, she doesn't have to go to the gym today, so that's a plus.
Please help me. Rudy Giuliani is after me. Help.
There are always banana peels in movies like this.
What is she running into the house?
They were laundering money in China. I have all the evidence.
I'll never vote Republican again. If I don't miss my guess, this is a house of some sort.
Oh no, a spooky dining table.
And look, there's another table. They're everywhere. I guess I should take this just in case Rudy Giuliani comes back. Geez, this place really needs some maid services.
I can just hear the director saying, oh, that's okay that fell. It's okay, it'll look more natural. No, the shot looked like shit.
Well, I didn't think a fully guided tour would be included in this movie, but whatever. I guess we got time because of this stupid corona thing.
Pumbaa!
Rudolph.
Blitzen!
What, did she stumble onto Teddy Roosevelt's ancestral home or something?
Look, lady, don't you understand? It's just that they laundered money from China. It's terrible charisma. I'd call you, but I lost my phone in the damn cemetery. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why these bums just leave the stuff laying around? Somebody could get hurt.
And she picks up the phone to call the Jimmy Carter hotline.
Is that the busy signal for an alien planet? Oh, it still doesn't work. It's a prop phone. I forgot. Oh, wait a second. Is that another table? Those tables, they're everywhere.
Well, look, could you at least call my phone from the landline so we can find it? Oh, don't worry, because look, my golf buddies found me. Hey, guys, good to see you. Yeah, how did you find me over here? Did you hear anything about Burisma? Did you make that call to Hunter Biden?
I'm just on the floor because my back was hurting. Welcome, my son. Welcome to strike a pose.
Hey, wait a minute, is that Barack Obama? Get him out of here.
Oh, Jesus, I didn't know he became a zombie. We're fucked.
All right.
He probably won't run for president anytime soon.
Don't worry about him. I can handle him. Probably be a lot more of them as soon as they find out about us.
Apparently, he equipped the iron boots. Very heavy footsteps there.
Gas. This pump out here is locked. Is there a key?
I got a brand new pair of zombie skates. You got a brand new
I'm trying to
key.
get out of here if we can get some gas. Is there a key?
Fine, whatever. I'll just try the Jimmy Carter hotline.
I suppose you've tried this.
But we need the filler, so...
Pew, pew, pew.
Do you live here?
You want to go get some coffee later? Santa? I'm here for the Screaming Skull.
Jesus.
I wonder what my beauty consultant would think of all this.
We've got to get out of here.
Girl, there's a
We have to
better
get this another
life for me and you.
Maybe we better take some food. I'll see if I can find some food.
Maybe if we give Rudy Giuliani some food, he'll just go away. Ever think of that one, lady?
At this point, the LSD has kicked in.
Yeah, she was a big fan of the Doors. Get it?
That quite possibly may be the worst joke I ever heard, Con.
The Foley sound on this is terrible. Oh no, I'm near a piano. That's kind of like a table.
Apparently the people there before them ate nails or something.
What's happening?
Oh, you think it's happening?
What's happening?
You're starring in a crappy film, okay, lady?
Yeah, take that, Barack Obama. Come on, guys, we gotta get the thing started.
2 of them. There are 2 of them out there. Have you seen any more around here? I can take care of those 2.
I
Look, I know you're afraid, but we have to...
I don't know! I don't know! What's happening?
Too late, can't take it, it hurts my zombie eyes. I work for Rudy Giuliani now, Barbara.
Apparently when you hit a zombie, it sounds like you're pounding a wood floor. That's amazing.
Do you think zombies are evolutionarily related to possums?
Eight, 9, 10. Knockout. What, is a zombie gonna break out in a song?
How dare you not help Rudy Giuliani?
After he kills the zombies, he always likes to massage the corpse a little bit.
At least he had the decency to kill them in the shade.
The zombies, they just move so slow because they've eaten too much Taco Bell. That's the problem.
Come on, he was a great mayor. Come on, you know he cleaned up New York City. You know I'm right. You know.
Oh! Apparently this man has a very abnormally sized head.
Some got on my pants. I hate when that happens. Oh God, here we go again.
Oh, so I guess he's fighting the zombies. Very interesting, because we haven't watched this for 20 minutes now at all.
Okay, good, it's a door. I was worried about that for a minute.
I know we're in here now.
I'm back, lady. I need an eye exam, but I feel pretty good.
Don't look at it.
Don't touch it, don't even think about it, lady.
They're cleaning up after another Grateful Dead concert.
Have you seen Rudy?
Jeez, this guy is heavy. He's got to ease up on those potatoes. My God.
It's past our tea time.
Oh, that's nice. He's offering the zombie his last smoke.
Last time I got 3 under par. Shut up.
Warning, zombie may light quickly.
When it's time to fire, the world will burn.
actually wasn't acting. He was doing that to keep the director out.
All of a sudden, I'm hungry for Mongolian barbecue.
Get some more lights on in this house.
What the heck? They had lights the whole time? Jesus. So, what is it, 20 minutes in? The entire, half of that might as well have not existed. Get Coleman Francis on the phone.
Knife good, fire bad.
Why did they decide to film something that we just do every day, which is rifling through your junk drawer?
Why don't you see if you can find some wood, some boards, something there by the fireplace, something we can nail this place up.
Humpty-back camels, anything.
Oh, God damn! Look, I know you're afraid. I'm afraid too. But we have to try to board the house up together. Now, I'm going to board up the windows and the doors. Do you understand? We'll be all right here. We'll be all right here until someone comes to rescue us. But we'll have to work together. You'll have to help me. Now, I want you to go in and get some wood so I can board the place up. Do you understand? Okay? Okay?
And put on some NPR. That should keep the Rudy Giuliani guy at bay. I still can't believe he's a zombie.
Hey, orchestra, when you get near a song, play it, huh?
My review of this film is 2 words. Dead air.
Hakuna Matata. Oh no, what if the crickets are zombies too? The only real music you'll hear in this film.
Yeah, trying to be creepy, it's not working. My eyes have told you although I never laid a hand on you. That's kind of a stretch. I mean, I get the adored thing, but yeah, that was shitty, Con.
Well, it's a good thing he worked in furniture deconstruction. That major really came in handy.
Well, that was the first thing I ever learned in shop, was how to board your house up from zombies.
That's because you live in the South, you idiot. Well, I mean, he can't really complain because that is wood, and she is bringing it to him.
And now we get the pleasure of watching some light construction.
I'll put these in the freezer later, I guess.
Come on, can't help a brother out.
Okay, let's just put the nail here. And okay, ow, ow, ow! Oh, the patriarchy in the building. I just can't take it. Come on, man, come on, I have tinnitus. Jeez. Oh, it's terrible. The hammering. Just to be clear, just so you know, just so you're not confused, they are currently boarding up the house.
It's not that strong. Here, I want you to pick out some nails. Pick out the biggest ones you can find.
Shouldn't we polish them first?
There, this room looks pretty secure.
Yeah, they'll never get through that hole in the window.
If we have to, we can run in here and board up the doors.
I'm pretty bored myself.
Won't be long before those things be back pounding their way in here. They're afraid now.
Interesting logic. They're afraid, so they'll come back because they're afraid. What?
They're afraid of fire. I found that out.
They're afraid of farts? We have to get this spooky table out of here, too.
I think we need more footage of her just wandering around in shock.
You know a place back down the road called Beekman's?
Beekman's World?
Beekman's Diner?
Oh.
Looks like there's some gum under there. Oh, well.
Anyhow, that's where I found that truck I have out there. There's a radio in the truck. I had jumped in to listen to it when a big gasoline truck came screaming right across the road with there must have been 10, 15 of those things chasing after it, grabbing and holding on.
I'm a furniture destroyer by trade, you know.
Now, I didn't see them at first.
There were zombies all around, but I never saw
I
them.
could just see that the truck was moving in a funny way.
Funny haha or funny
Those
peculiar?
things catching up to it.
A most riveting tale.
The truck went right across the road. Slammed on my brakes to keep from hitting it myself. It went right through the guardrail.
You know, this scene is where William Shatner developed his delivery. Little known fact.
I guess the driver must have cut off the road into that gas station by Beekman's Diner.
Beekman!
It went right through the billboard, ripped over a gas pump, and never stopped moving. By now, it's like a moving bonfire.
I think she's supposed to represent how we're supposed to feel about this, and it's working.
Didn't know if the truck was going to explode or what.
I was thinking about making some barbecue.
Still hear the man screaming.
He said he was divorced twice.
This thing is just backing away from it. I looked back at the diner to see
I looked back at the
if there
diner
was anyone there who could help me.
to see if there was anyone there who could help me.
It was when I noticed that the entire place had been encircled.
The entire place had been
There
encircled.
wasn't a sign of life left except
Rocket Man, burning out his fuse up here, alone.
by now there were no more screams. I realized that I was alone with 50 or 60 of those things just standing there staring at me.
And one of them kept going on about Barisma.
I started to drive. I just plowed right through them. They didn't move. They didn't run or just stood there staring at me. Just wanted to crush them. They scattered through the air like bugs.
Your turn.
We were riding in the cemetery. Johnny and me. Johnny.
We were riding through the cemetery, Johnny and me.
We came to put a wreath on my father's grave. Johnny and he said, "Can I have some candy, Barbara?" We didn't have any.
Besides, I'm his sister, so, you know, we can't do that. Anyway.
And oh, it's hot in here. Hot.
Johnny packed my bags last night, pre-flight.
And he said, "Oh, it's late. Why did we start so late?" And I said, "Johnny, if you'd gotten up earlier, we wouldn't be late." Johnny asked me if I were afraid. And I said, "I'm not afraid, Johnny." And then this man started walking up the road. He came slowly.
Wake up, Con.
And
It's
Johnny
not over
kept
yet.
teasing me and saying, "He's coming to get you, Barbara." And I laughed at him and said, "Johnny, stop it." And then Johnny ran away. And I went up to this man, and I was going to apologize.
Why don't you just keep calm?
And I looked up, and I said, "Goody." And he grabbed me. He grabbed me, and he ripped at me. He held me, and he ripped at my clothes.
I think you should just calm down.
Oh, I screamed,
Acting.
And then Johnny came and he ran and he fought this man.
Turns out it was Rudy Giuliani.
I got so afraid. I ran.
Iraq.
And Johnny didn't come.
Yeah, we're not doing that joke. Sorry, folks.
We have to wait for Johnny.
Let's see, if we move the piano and move these chairs, things will feng shui a little bit nicer around here.
We better go out and get him. We have to go out and get Johnny. He's out there.
Never mind, Rudy's got him now, lady.
Please, don't you hear me? We've got to go out and get him. Please! We have got to go get Johnny! Please help me! Please!
She's the Karen of this movie.
Don't you know what's going on out there? This is no Sunday school picnic.
Don't you understand? My brother is alone!
Your brother is dead.
No! My brother is not dead!
Did somebody punch a cow off stage or something there? At least that fixed the problem.
Okay. Yep. We'll just let you idle on the couch for a little bit.
Gee, I wonder what's up next. Maybe we'll get to see him taking things apart and boarding up the house more.
This clock doesn't seem to be working.
Ground control to Major Tom.
Because of the obvious threat to untold numbers of citizens, and because of the crisis which is even now developing, this radio station will remain on the air day and night. This station and hundreds of other radio and TV stations throughout this part of the country are pooling their resources through an emergency network hookup to keep you informed of all developments. At this hour, we repeat, these are the facts as we know them. There is an epidemic of mass murder being committed by a virtual army of unidentified assassins. The murders are taking place in villages, cities, rural homes, and suburbs with no apparent pattern or reason for the slayings. It seems to be a sudden, general explosion of mass homicide. We have some descriptions of the assassins. Eyewitnesses say they are ordinary-looking people. Some say they appear to be in a kind of trance. Others describe them as being...
Hey, is that guy talking bad about me on the radio, mister?
So, at this point, there is no really authentic way for us to say who or what to look for and guard yourself against. Misshapen monsters. Reaction of law enforcement officials is one of complete bewilderment at this hour. So far, we have been unable to determine that any kind of organized investigation is yet underway. Police, sheriff's deputies, and emergency ambulances are literally deluged with calls for help. And the scene can best be described as mayhem. Mayors of Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, and Miami, along with the governors of several eastern and midwestern states, have indicated...
No, not Archie's chair. He's gonna hate you for this.
The only advice our reporters have been able to get from official sources is for private citizens to stay in their homes behind locked doors. Do not venture outside for any reason until the nature of this crisis has been determined and until we can advise what course of action to take.
You might want to save the dramatic music for when something scary actually happens.
As this crisis develops further. Thousands of office and factory workers are being urged to stay at their places of employment, not to make any attempt to get to their homes. However, in spite of this urging and warning, streets and highways are packed with frantic people trying to reach their families or apparently to flee just anywhere. We repeat, the safest course of action at this time is simply to stay where you are.
Hey, wait a minute, it's got Archie Bunker's chair. Don't torch it, don't do that. That's terrible, sir. That's terrible. That's a criminal act. It's criminal, I tell you. And I have the evidence. I have the evidence on tape. I wish I had my cell phone. Can you call my cell phone for me, please? I've been looking for it all day.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've just received word that the president has called a meeting of his cabinet to deal with the sudden epidemic of murder which has seized the eastern third of this nation. The meeting is scheduled to convene within the hour. Members of the presidential cabinet will be joined by officials of the FBI and joint chiefs behind closed doors. The White House...
God willing, the nailing of the house is over because
as soon as possible
we're almost a
following that
third
meeting.
through this
is the
movie
latest
now.
Dispatch just received in our newsroom. Latest word also from National Press Services in Washington, D.C. now tells us that the emergency presidential conference, which we've just mentioned, will include high-ranking scientists from the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. That's the extent of this latest bulletin. Meeting members of his cabinet, the FBI, the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and scientists from NASA within the hour. All radio and...
I guess he doesn't realize he can just undo the hinges.
Listening have joined their facilities in an emergency network to bring you this news as it develops. We urge you to stay tuned to radio and TV and to stay indoors at all costs.
Don't hesitate. Call
Reports reaching
today.
this newsroom tell of frightened people seeking refuge in churches, schools, and government buildings, demanding shelter and protection from the wholesale murder which apparently is engulfing much of the nation. Law enforcement officials are at a loss to explain or, even at this hour, even to theorize about the reasons for
All right, that has to be the end of it. It's just gotta be, because we gotta find another subject to be on.
Dunmore of Camden, North Carolina.
It's been like 10 minutes.
Tell the
16 minutes.
to get off the streets. Tell them to
Well, I guess the zombies won't mind if I smoke a joint.
We don't know what kind of murder-happy characters we have here. End quote. Police Chief Dunmore of Camden, North Carolina. So far, the only descriptions, the only clues anyone has of the killers come from frightened witnesses to some of the slayings. These
I wonder if R. Kelly is in this closet.
as ordinary-looking people, misshapen monsters, people who look like they're in a trance, and
Oh, those are Elvis's blue suede shoes he's always talking about.
some eyewitnesses tell of seeing victims who look as though they had been torn apart. This whole ghastly story began developing 2 days ago with the report of the slaying of a family of
What, did somebody lend the producer their lever gun from 1857?
senseless killings began.
Seriously, it's crazy. I was alive then. A good, nice shotgun would have cost you about $1.50. Why not just buy that? You could write it off as an expense. And then you could have an unfortunate hunting accident with the vice president.
This must be where he keeps all his baseball cards.
Our newsman,
You know, public service announcement, you really shouldn't store ammo with a firearm. It's just kind of a bad idea. I mean, yeah.
Mississippi River,
The hell.
the extreme south.
Whatever happens, I hope he doesn't burn the
Similar
couch.
killings have been reported around the Houston and Galveston areas, but nothing like.
I found a gun and some bullets out there.
It was only late yesterday.
Oh, and these.
They're cheapo flats. I think they were made in Taiwan or something.
When first reports began filtering in, newsmen and
He's
law
so
enforcement
whipped.
agencies were of the opinion
This
that
place is boarded up pretty solid now.
in nature. However, as these
We ought to be all right here for a while.
dramatically, it was soon apparent that
We have
this
the
was
gun
something
and
more than the
bullets.
usual run of lawlessness.
Food and the radio.
We could build a campfire and sing some songs.
Conspiracy.
Sooner or later, someone's
Things as
bound to come and get us out.
creatures from outer space. So again, we join with law enforcement
All right,
agencies
that's enough. I can't take you anymore,
in the
lady.
building. Lock the doors and windows securely.
Hey, that's us. We're doing all right.
Cautious of any
43 matches, exactly 43.
your radio and television for survival instructions and further details of this continuing story.
Look, I don't know if you're hearing me,
Goes on in the absence of any law.
but I'm going upstairs now.
It's almost as though some critical balance of
If anything should try to break in here, I can hear it from up there. I'll be down to take care of it.
Do you think you can make me some soup or something?
this radio station.
Everything is all right for now. I'll be back to reinforce the windows and doors later.
And we'll film it.
But you'll be all right for now, okay?
I don't know how to love it.
Okay.
Dateline on this report is Cumberland, Maryland. Civil defense officials in Cumberland have told newsmen that murder victims show evidence of having been partially devoured by their murderers.
Well, you know, killing someone takes a lot of calories, so the zombies just like to recoup those calories as soon as possible. It's really that simple. Evolution at its best.
Filmed in hand truck cam.
See, this is what happens when you vote for Rudy Giuliani, folks. Zombies.
I love how he moves her with a carpet like she's a piece of furniture or something.
Consistent reports from witnesses to the effect that people who acted as though they were in a kind of trance were killing and eating their victims prompted authorities to examine the bodies of some of the victims. Medical authorities in Cumberland have concluded that in all cases, the killers are eating the flesh of the people they murder. Repeating this latest bulletin just received moments ago from Cumberland, Maryland, civil defense authorities have told newsmen that murder victims show evidence of having been partially devoured by their murderers. Medical examination of victims' bodies shows conclusively that the killers are eating the flesh of the people they kill. And so this incredible story becomes more ghastly with each report. It's difficult to imagine such a thing actually happening, but these are the reports we have been receiving and passing on to you. Reports which have been verified as completely as is possible in this confused situation. It is happening, and it would appear that no one is safe from this wave of mass murder.
Hey, is Rudy Giuliani up here?
Don't shoot! We're from town. A radio.
Well, this is new.
The county sheriff has verified that reports of murder victims being partially eaten by their slayers is true. No further details available at this time. However,
how long you guys been down there? I could use some help up here.
That's the cellar. It's the safest place.
It's where I keep all my
You
wine.
didn't hear the racket we were making up here.
How were we supposed to know what was going on? Could have been those things for all we knew.
That girl was screaming. Sure, you must know what a girl screaming sounds like. Those things don't make any noise. Anybody would know somebody ever needed help.
Look, it's kind of hard to hear what's going on from down there. We thought we could hear screams, but for all we knew, that could have meant those things were in the house afterward.
And you wouldn't come up and help?
Well, if there were more. The racket sounded like the place was being ripped apart. How were we supposed to know what was going on?
Now, wait a minute. You just got finished saying you couldn't hear from down there. Now you say it sounded like the place was being ripped apart. It would be nice if you get your story straight, man.
All right, now you tell me. I'm not going to take that kind of a chance when we got a safe place. We luck into a safe place, and you're telling us we got to risk our lives just because somebody might need help, huh?
Yeah, something like that.
All right, why don't we settle this? Look, mister, we came up. Okay, we're here. Now I suggest we all go back downstairs before any of those things find out we're in here.
They can't get in here.
You got the whole place boarded up?
Yeah, most of it. All but a few spots upstairs. They won't be hard to fix.
You're insane. The cellar's the safest place.
I'm telling you, they can't get in here.
And I'm telling you, those things turned over our car. We were damn lucky to get away at all. Now you tell me those things can't get through this lousy pile of wood? His wife and kids downstairs. The kids hurt.
Heard about the Beatles breaking up.
Well, I still think we're better off up here.
We could strengthen everything up, Mr. Cooper.
With all of us working, we could fix this place up in no time. We have everything we need up here.
We can take all that stuff downstairs with us. Man, you're really crazy, you know that? You got 1 million windows up here. All these windows, you're gonna make them strong enough to keep these things out, huh?
I told you, those things don't have any strength. I smashed 3 of them and pushed another one out the door.
Did you hear me when I told you they turned over our car?
Oh, hell, any good 5 men can do that.
That's my point. Only there's not going to be 5 or even 10. There's going to be 20, 30, maybe 100 of those things. And as soon as they know we're here, this place is going to be crawling with them.
Well, if there are that many, they'll probably get us wherever we are.
Look.
Are we still going through this?
The cellar, there's only one door, right? Just one door, that's all we have to protect.
And my tie clip.
Oh, and I fixed it so it locks and boards from the inside. But up here, all these windows, why, we'd never know where they were going to hit us next. You got a point, Mr. Cooper. But down in the cellar, there's no place to run to.
Nowhere to run.
If they did get in,
nowhere
there'd be no back exit. We'd be done for.
Nowhere to hide.
We can get out of here if we have to. And we got windows to see what's going on outside.
Because I can see through wood.
But down there with no windows, if a rescue party did come, we wouldn't even know it. But the cellar is the strongest place.
The cellar is a death trap.
I don't know, Mr. Cooper. I think he's right. You know how many's out there?
I don't know. I think maybe 6 or 7.
They're forming a convention.
You two can do whatever you like. I'm going back down to the cellar, and you better decide. Because I'm going to board up that door, and I'm not going to unlock it again no matter what happens. Now, wait a minute, Mr. Cooper. No, I'm not going to wait. I've made my decision, now you make yours. Now, wait a minute. Let's think about this. We can make it to the cellar if we have to. And if we do decide to stay down there, we'll need some things from up here.
Okay, but don't take the couch.
So let's at least consider this a while.
That's the who wrote this fucking script look.
If you box yourself in the cellar and those things get in the house, you've had it. At least up here you have a fighting chance.
And then Joe Biden was helping Hunter Thompson.
Yeah, it looks like about 8 or 10 out there now.
There's more than there were. There are a lot out back, too.
And they started the campfire before we got a chance to.
Oh my gosh, Mr. Hands from Mr. Bell.
Let's see, this calls for some kindling.
Look, could you see if the landline works? All I need is my cell phone. I think I dropped it here somewhere. It's either here in the cemetery. Can you call it in 15? Ow! That's ow! That's just wrong. That's just wrong. How dare you hurt Rudy Giuliani? Ow. Oh, thank you very much.
Harry?
The Elvis zombie, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, it's interesting how the zombies are supposed to be weak, and yet they manage to do so much damage.
Tragically, all he wanted was another fried banana and peanut butter sandwich.
Okay, guys, look, they won't call it, but maybe if we spread out, we can find my cell phone. Okay, you look over there, and I'll look over there, and oh, lady, why don't you put some pants on or something? This is a little bit too much. I think that's illegal. Hunter Thompson, titties, and Hunter Thompson. Hunter Biden, and Marilyn Manson over there. That's pretty nice. Do you guys know about the scandal, the Burisma scandal? Don't eat that. That's bad for you. Oh, never mind.
You gotta fix these boards.
You're crazy. Those things are going to be at every window and door in this place. We've got to get down into the cellar.
Go down in that damn cellar. Get out of here!
Go hang out with your proprecia.
I'm taking the girl with me.
You leave her here. Keep your hands off her. And everything else that's up here, too. Because if I stay up here, I'm fighting for everything up here. And the radio and the food is part of what I'm fighting for. Now, if you're going down the cellar, get.
The man's insane. He's insane. We've got to have food down there. We've got a right.
This is your house.
We've got a right.
You going down there with him?
Well,
yes or no? This is your last chance. No beating around the bush.
Listen, I got a kid down there. She can't possibly. I couldn't bring her up here. She can't possibly take all the racket and those things smashing through the windows.
Well, you're her father. If you're stupid enough to go die in that trap, that's your business. However, I am not stupid enough to follow you. It is tough for the kid that old man is so stupid. Now, you get the hell down in the cellar. You can be the boss down there. I'm boss up here.
Dialogue is too little, too late.
You bastards. You know, I won't open this door again. I mean it.
Mr. Cooper, with your help, we could...
With my help.
Let him go, man. His mind is made up. Just let him go.
Wait a minute. Judy, come on up here, honey.
It's time for your character introduction.
Take as much time as you need to, Judy.
You're gonna let them get hurt too, huh?
It's all right, honey. Go ahead.
What you talking about, Willis? That's like the clown car of basements right there. Jeez.
If we stick together, man, we can fix it up real good. There's lots of places we can run to up here. Mr. Cooper, we'd all be a lot better off if all three of us were working together.
Hey, kid.
LSD is a hell of a drug. I tell you what.
At least there's another blonde in this film.
He's wrong, you know. I'm not boxing myself in down there.
I don't like labels.
Think the marijuana will hold out?
Well, we're safe now. It's boarded up tight.
What about Tom and Judy?
They want to stay up there and let them.
Rah.
There are two other people upstairs, a man and a girl.
We heard you screaming.
Yeah, but I didn't know who they were, and I wasn't about to take any unnecessary chances.
Of course not, Harry.
You can tell they have a very special marriage.
At least they had the decency to put the girl's purse at her head.
Is she all right?
I don't know what it is. She feels warm. Maybe it's shock.
Think it's that Ronald Reagan film.
Where'd you get the bandage?
Some laundry in a basket. I tore a sheet.
The zombie stole our picnic basket, boo-boo.
This movie was funded in part by the Tobacco Smoking Council.
Let them stay upstairs.
Yeah.
Let them.
Yeah.
Too many ways those monsters can get in up there.
Yeah.
We'll see who's right. We'll see when they come begging me to let them in down here.
Yeah.
That's important, isn't it?
What?
To be right, everybody else to be wrong.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's pretty fundamental, really. You may be an idiot.
Does anyone up there know why we're being attacked?
Whatever it isn't just happening here. It's some kind of mass murder. It's going on everywhere. The radio said to stay inside.
Radio?
I'm missing Dick Clark.
Radio upstairs. I heard a news bulletin.
There's a radio upstairs and you boarded us in down here?
I know what I'm doing.
What did it say?
Nothing. They don't know anything yet. There's mass murder everywhere.
And now to drop the drink.
People are supposed to look for a safe place to hide.
Take the boards off that door.
We are staying down here, Helen.
Harry, that radio is at least some kind of communication. If the authorities know what's happening, well, they'll send people for us to tell us what to do. How are we going to know what's going on if we lock ourselves in this dungeon?
She's going to do what the radio says? Now I'm questioning which one is the real zombie.
We may not enjoy living together, but dying together isn't going to solve anything. Those people aren't our enemies.
Mr. Cooper! Mr. Cooper, Ben found a television set upstairs.
Let's go up. Tom?
Yeah.
Edited by an orangutan.
If Judy would come downstairs for a few minutes, Harry and I could come upstairs.
That's pretty ironic that he's bald and his name is Harry.
Will you do it?
Do I have to?
Look, honey, nothing's gonna get done with them down there and us up here. Do this for me.
Okay.
I let you wear pants, didn't I?
Okay, open up.
Well, maybe there's some wine or something down here. Couple throw pillows.
I'll take good care of her, Helen.
She's all I have.
The minoxidil cost me a fortune.
Why don't you go upstairs now?
Like chicken, I like liver. Meow mix, please deliver. Yeah. He's all excited because he thinks they may have a game on the TV.
Her brother was killed.
He works for Rudy now.
Hey, give me a hand with this thing.
I gotta go help Ben with the television.
Let's see, if I was a toupee, where would I be? Great, I've gone from taking care of one person to taking care of another. Well, this chair looks comfy. Might as well sit down anyway. Because I haven't been doing that for the past how many hours? I don't even know.
Man, does LSD ever wear off? Ooh. 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 Light up, lucky, it's light up time. Be happy, go lucky, it's light up time. For the taste that you like, light up a lucky strike.
Don't be afraid of me. I'm Helen Cooper, Harry's wife.
And remember, 1 in 4 doctors recommend camels. Camels?
This place is ridiculous. Look at this. There's a million weak spots up here. Give me one of those.
But you don't like menthol.
Her brother was killed.
Yeah. That really sucks. Whatever.
And they talk about these windows. I can't see a damn thing. There could be 50 million of those things out there. That's how much good these windows are.
It's because the previous house owners didn't use streakless window washers.
Why don't you do something to help somebody?
Help! I need some diamonds. Help! I need some Rudy Giuliani.
Here, I have it. Drag a couple of those chairs together.
There's a socket over here. You better watch this and try to understand what's going on.
Don't waste your breath, buddy. I tried.
I don't want anyone's life on my hands.
Is there anything I can do?
I don't want to hear any more from you, mister. If you stay up here, you take orders from me. And that includes leaving the girl alone.
It's on, it's on. There's no sound. Play with the rabbit ears.
Reports, incredible as they seem, are not the results of mass hysteria.
Mass hysteria. What do they think? We're imagining all this?
Shut up! In all parts of the country. The wave of murder which is sweeping the eastern third of the nation is being committed by creatures who feast upon the flesh of their victims.
And no, I'm not wearing pants.
First eyewitness accounts of this grisly development came from people who were understandably frightened and almost incoherent.
May have had something to do with the liquor.
And newsmen at first discounted those eyewitness descriptions as being beyond belief. However, the reports persisted. Medical examinations of some of the victims bore out the fact that they had been partially devoured.
Apparently somebody's testing the drums in the studio.
I think we have some late word just arriving, and I'll interrupt to bring this to you.
Rah, there, I said it.
This is the latest disclosure in a report from National Civil Defense Headquarters in Washington.
Washington, he's been dead for years.
It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life and committing acts of murder.
Through our Lord Jesus Christ.
A widespread investigation of reports from funeral homes, morgues, and hospitals has concluded that the unburied dead are coming back to life and seeking human victims. It's hard for us here to believe what we're reporting to you, but it does seem to be a fact.
Somebody wrote it on this piece of paper.
When this emergency first began, radio and television...
You know, we might as well have just skipped the entire movie until now.
Well, that situation has now changed, and we're able to report a definite course of action for you. Civil defense machinery has been organized to provide rescue stations with food, shelter, medical treatment, and protection by armed National Guardsmen.
And booze.
Stay tuned to the broadcasting stations in your local area for this list of rescue stations. This list will be repeated throughout our news coverage. Look for the name of the rescue station nearest you and make your way to that location as soon as possible.
So we have that truck. If we can get some gas, we can get out of here.
There's a pump out by the shed.
I know, that's why I pulled in here, but it's locked.
Called this afternoon by the president. Since convening this conference of the presidential cabinet, the FBI,
Keebler
chiefs of
elves,
staff, the CIA has not produced any public information. Why are space experts being consulted about an earthbound emergency? So far, all the betting on the answer to that question centers on the recent Explorer satellite shot to Venus.
Oh, good. More exposition.
That satellite, you'll recall, started back to Earth, but never got here.
but that's an entirely different
That's
movie.
the space vehicle which orbited Venus and then was purposely destroyed by NASA when scientists discovered it was carrying a mysterious high-level radiation with it. Could that radiation be somehow responsible for the wholesale murders we're now suffering?
No.
Newsman Don Quinn in Washington has posed those questions.
It's obvious our best move is to try to get out of here.
How are you going to get over to that pump?
Look.
You're coming from a meeting regarding the explosion of the Venus probe, is that right?
Yes, that was the subject of the meeting.
You feel there is a connection between this and the phenomenon?
There's a definite connection.
In other words, you feel that the radiation on the Venus probe is enough to cause these mutations?
There was a very high degree of radiation.
Well, just a minute. I'm not sure that that's certain at all. I don't think that has been
logical
explanation
that we have at this time.
In other words, it is the military's viewpoint that the radiation is not the cause of the mutation.
I can't speak for the entire military at this time, gentlemen.
This seems to
I
be...
must disagree with these gentlemen presently until this is irrefutably proved.
Everything is being done that can be done.
We'll have to hurry for our next meeting.
We're meeting up with zombie Giuliani.
And Professor, you feel that there is a definite connection between
Definite connection as far as Dr. Keller and myself.
Doctor, please. I thought we decided that is not proved yet.
Was the satellite, when the satellite was exploded?
An unusual amount of radiation, enough to cause mutation under certain circumstances.
Could have happened to
have a bearing on it.
It does seem to have a bearing.
Will there be a reply for the
later?
Yes.
There will be a reply.
Yes.
Later this afternoon.
What about the Rudy Giuliani zombie? What do you have to say about that?
There will be a report this afternoon.
Perhaps there will be a report,
yes.
a
Later.
full report. Will you close the window?
We are doing everything possible to solve the problem.
So fuck off.
We're hoping hoping to get some further explanation of this.
We've heard all we need to know. We have to try to get out of here.
Thank
Instead of rescue stations and doctors and medical supplies, if we could get Karen there, we could get help for her.
Belno is one of the world's foremost authorities on space science and technology.
Willard. I saw a sign that said Willard.
Any moment.
It's only about 17 miles from here.
You know this area. You from around here?
Judy and I are both from around here. We were on our way up to the lake to go swimming, and Judy had a radio, and we heard the first reports about this. So we knew the old house was here, and we came in and found the lady upstairs dead. Then these other people came. We went down into the basement and put a bar across the door, and it is pretty strong.
How could we possibly get away from here? We've got a sick child, 2 women, 1 woman out of her head, 3 men, and the place is surrounded with these things.
For NASA. Dr. Grimes, your entire staff, I know, has been working very hard to find some solution to these things that are happening. Do you have any answers at this time?
Yes, we have some answers. But first, let me stress the importance of seeking medical attention for anyone who's been injured in any way.
And Geritol.
We don't know yet what complications might result from such injuries.
How bad has your kid been hurt?
Good advice, Doctor. Now, how about the basic problem of patients? Well,
Look, you go down there and tell Judy? Yeah, you tell Judy to come up here and you stay with the kid, all right?
Jesus, what is this? Doomsday musical chairs?
In the cold room at the university, we had a cadaver.
An abracadabra.
A cadaver from which all 4 limbs had been amputated. Sometime early this morning, it opened its eyes and began to move its trunk. It was dead, but it opened its eyes and tried to move.
It said something about Rudy Giuliani.
They want you upstairs. Did she ask for me?
She hasn't said anything.
I don't understand. Baby. It's Mommy.
I heard. I'll come back down as soon as I find out what they want.
Thank you, Judy.
The body should be disposed of at once, preferably by cremation.
Take the last train to Harrisville, and I'll meet you at the middle area high school.
minutes. Well, that doesn't give people time to make any arrangements.
Oh, you're right. It doesn't give them time to make funeral arrangements. The bodies must be carried to the street and burned. They must be burned immediately. Soak them with gasoline and burn them.
We don't need no water. Let the motherfucker
We'll
burn.
have to forego the dubious comforts that a funeral service will give. They're just dead flesh and dangerous.
I see.
Judy, I need you to find some bedspreads or sheets to tear up into small strips, okay?
We're gonna do that scene from Blazing Saddles.
Yes. We need some bottles or jars. Make Molotov cocktails and hold them off while we try to escape.
Hey, there's a big can of kerosene down there.
I'll see what I can find.
I'll look for the bottles.
There's a big key ring down there. There may be a key to the gas pump on it.
I'll check.
We can toss the cocktails from a window upstairs. Meantime, a couple of us can go out and try to get the gas and come back for the rest of the people.
But that'll leave a door open someplace.
Yeah, that's right. It better be this door. It's closer to the truck. Before we go out, we'll put some supplies behind the cellar door. While we're gone, the rest of you can hold up in there.
I found some fruit jars in the cellar.
Oh, boy.
And there's a key on here that's labeled for the gas pump out back.
I'm not really that used to the truck. I found it abandoned.
I can handle the truck, no sweat.
I used to blow up ice cream trucks in my youth.
You're it, then. You and I'll go.
Jesus, they were terrible at these shots.
We'll put whatever lumber we find behind the cellar door. You can go upstairs and toss the cocktails from a window.
I like mine shaken,
Tom,
not
you and I
stirred.
have to unboard this door. After you toss the cocktails, you hustle back down here and lock this door. It's no good to board it up because we'll have to get back in quickly.
Duh.
After we get the gas and get back into the house, then we'll worry about getting everybody into the truck. Now let's move it.
Place to flee for safety, except to the rescue stations which have been set up. Indications are that before this emergency is over, we will need many, many more such rescue stations.
I know we've been over it a million times, but can we go through who's staying in the basement, or I don't know, I'm just confused.
You always have a smile for me. How can you smile like that all the time?
Actually, I'm laughing at Pumbaa above you.
How many do you have done? Come on, honey, we gotta move.
Tom, are you sure about the phone?
The phone is dead out. All you get is a recorded message.
Something about the Jimmy Carter hotline.
If I could only call the folks. They're going to be so worried about us.
Everything will be all right. As soon as we get to Willard, we'll call them. They might even be there.
I know. Tom.
Whatever happened to Jerry?
Are you sure we're doing the right thing, Tom?
What, about getting out of here?
Yeah.
Well, the television said that's the right thing to do. We've got to get to a rescue station.
I don't know.
Come on, honey, you're starting to sound like Mr. Cooper now.
But why do you have to go out there?
Look, I know how to handle that truck, and I can handle the pump. Ben doesn't know anything about that stuff.
He's black. He's never pumped gas before.
But we're safe in here.
For how long, honey? We're safe now. But there's going to be more and more of those things.
I know all that.
But is Rudy Giuliani really worth all this?
Hey, listen. Remember when we had the big flood? Remember how difficult it was for us to convince you that it was right to leave? Remember we had to go to Willard then? This isn't a passing thing, honey. It's not like just a wind passing through. We've got to do something, and fast.
See, honey, this is why I'm a libertarian.
I just don't want you to go out there, that's all.
Hey, Smiley. Where's that big smile for me? Boy, you're showing no use at all, are you? We've got work to do, honey. And you...
Oh, thank God that scene's over.
We better get her downstairs.
We have to go downstairs now, Barbara.
We have some coffee and light sandwiches.
She's right. You have to go downstairs now, just for a little while, until we get back. Then we can all leave.
Oh, I'd like to leave. Yes.
Me too, Barbara. Me too.
Oh, sure, leave it to the black man, Whitey.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Oh, great, now we get to watch the deconstruction of it. I think this was partially financed by this old house.
Okay, Nom, now what we're doing here is we're gonna go kill some zombies.
Yeah, I gotta move these curtains, see? Yeah. Guess I can see down there. At least he preserved his dignity and still wore his tie tack.
Mail-in ballots. Mail-in.
You ready upstairs? Yeah. Okay, toss him.
What is it, like 20 seconds later he actually does it? This is horribly timed. This man is a moron.
Look, mister, will you stop reenacting the DNC riot of 1968?
Just in case you forgot, he's throwing Molotov cocktails at the zombies.
They said I was on fire in the media, but this is a little too literal for me.
You know, where's Antifa when you need them?
Yeah, rip his shirt off, that'll teach him.
Sorry, no hitchhikers, company policy.
Must change election law.
I'm going with him.
Get back in the cellar.
I'm going.
It's too late. It's too late.
Well, if you're coming, come on. Get in.
Oh no, it's Dr. Kevorkian.
Haven't we proved that the bullets do absolutely nothing?
nothing wrong with the Electoral College. Will you stop setting me on fire, please? All I want to do was find my cell phone. Jesus.
That's right, baby. Take it off.
I forgot to tell you, I can only drive in reverse.
Listen, lady, for the millionth time, all I need is help to finding my cell phone. Can you help me, please? Just call it or something. Look, I'd just like to say that I do also have evidence of the Hunter Biden scandal.
It's a zombie, my lord, in my flatbed Ford. Yes, let's just leave the torch on the ground. What could possibly go wrong?
Come on! This key won't work.
Watch it.
Ricochet rabbit. Oh, it's so good they brought along the expert. He was the only one. He was the expert. Keep this in mind.
We gotta get away from the pump.
Just put a blanket on there in case you get cold.
Hang on.
Do what we got. I know this. Don't let go, girl. We've got a lot. Got a lot of love between us. Hang on.
We're gonna search all night if we have to.
It's ass, gas, or grass. Not ass and gas on the grass. I don't know.
Come on.
To the locomotion.
My jacket's gone.
Magical overdubs.
And that's why I'll never buy a Pinto.
Don't mind us, we're just looking for the unearthly set. Do you know where I should go for this?
Oh, come on. The other actor doubled as a zombie. I'd know that bald head anywhere. Stupid movie.
Friend good, fire bad.
What the hell is your problem, man? We're here for Carnival of Souls.
And thus began the Republican National Convention. The zombies were really just upset at him putting through. That was the issue.
I have the evidence.
Yeah. This movie has the tension of a dental cleaning. Ow. That's my thumb. Ow.
Do you think this is where the Doors got their name?
Zombies near the storm door.
Until this movie were thrown like a dog to bone. Zombies on the porch. Take a hint. And a smack. And a punch. He's either getting beat up or he's about to have a baby.
I'd drag you out there and feed you those things.
These guys definitely mastered the art of looking at a face for way too long.
Is anyone feeling a bit peckish? I haven't eaten anything at all today. I've been, hunting down the Hunter Biden thing, the Hunter Thompson thing. It's delicious. Absolutely delicious. This is just amazing barbecue. Roadkill barbecue. Just happened on its own. It's just a natural thing. It's better than hunting. Marilyn Manson lady, you already had a buck. Get out of there.
I guess the zombies also have tinnitus, and that's why we hear this sound all the time?
No, that's my sausage, my sausage.
And just imagine there's some Democrats out there who say that meat isn't good. I say meat is wonderful. It's a wonderful thing. It's delicious. It's delicious, I tell you. And, you know, I mean, there's not a lot of meat in China, and, you know, Burisma and Hunter Biden and things like that. Oh, hello, mister. How are you?
That looks so good. I'm starving right now, I tell you.
Can you imagine the things that magazine rack has witnessed?
There's no dialogue when there needs to be dialogue, and when there doesn't need to be dialogue.
Isn't it 3 o'clock yet?
I ordered that meal from Uber Eats 2 hours ago.
There's supposed to be another broadcast at 3 o'clock.
Oh, something else we can look forward to.
Oh, only 10 more minutes? We don't have very long to wait. We can leave. Well, we better leave soon. It's 10 minutes to 3.
There's no one in the place except you and me.
You know anything about this area at all? I mean, is Willard the nearest town?
I don't know.
Oh, Jesus, I smell a story coming on.
We were
Yeah, that's how I feel too, lady.
just trying to get to a motel before dark.
You said those things turned your car over. You think we can get it back on its wheels and drive it? Where is it?
Seems like it was pretty far away. Seems like we ran.
Forget it. It's at least a mile.
Johnny has the keys.
You're gonna carry that child a mile through that army of things out there?
I can carry the kid. What's wrong with her? How'd she get hurt?
One of those things grabbed her.
Bit her on the arm.
And then it said she was delicious.
What's wrong?
Who knows what kind of disease those things carry? Is she conscious?
Barely.
She can't walk. She's too weak.
Yeah? And... action.
Well, one of us could try to get to the car.
You gonna turn it over by yourself?
You can't start the car. Johnny has the keys.
How you wrong? I got the keys now, bitch.
You have a car? Where? Where is it?
You won't be able to start it.
Yeah, I know. But where is it?
The sausage juggler, ladies and gentlemen.
Good Lord.
They're eating Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Is that the catcher from Sandlot back there?
I think it's about time for that broadcast.
Being monitored closely by scientists at all the radiation detection stations. At this hour, they report the level of the mysterious radiation continues to increase steadily. So long as this situation remains, government spokesmen warn that dead bodies will continue to be transformed into the flesh-eating ghouls. All persons who die during this crisis, from whatever cause, will come back to life to seek human victims unless their bodies are first disposed of by cremation.
In a hollandaise
Cameras
sauce.
have just returned from covering such a search and destroy operation against the ghouls, this one conducted by Sheriff Conan McClellan in Butler County, Pennsylvania. So now let's go to that film report. All law enforcement agencies and the military have been organized to search out and destroy the marauding ghouls.
That's just a bunch of guys from Wisconsin.
The Pentagon has disclosed that a ghoul can be killed by a shot in the head or a heavy blow to the skull. Officials are quoted as explaining that since the brain of a ghoul has been activated by the radiation, the plan is kill the brain and you kill the ghoul.
Anything from the supply wagon, Cuss? No, we're all right.
Detective Miguel Castro.
Put that thing all the way in the fire. We don't want it getting up again. All right, I got you.
Chief McClellan, how's everything going?
Oh, things aren't going too bad. Men are taking it pretty good. You want to get on the other side of the road over there?
Chief, do you think we'll be able to defeat these things?
Well, we killed 19 of them today right in this area. Those last 3 we caught trying to claw their way into an abandoned shed. They must have thought somebody was in there. There wasn't, though. We heard them making all kind of noise. We came over and beat them off, blasted them down.
They were singing show tunes for some reason.
Yeah, okay.
Chief, if I were surrounded by 6 or 8 of these things, would I stand a chance with them?
Well, there's no problem. If you had a gun, shoot them in the head. That's a sure way to kill them. If you don't, get yourself a club or a torch. Beat them or burn them. They go up pretty easy.
Well, Chief McClellan, how long do you think it will take you until you get the situation under control?
Well, that's pretty hard to say. We don't know how many of them there are. We know when we find them, we can kill them.
Kill zombies dead.
Are they slow-moving, Chief?
Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.
Well, in time, would you say you ought to be able to wrap this up in 24 hours?
Well, we don't really know. We know we'll be into it most of the night, probably into the early morning. We're working our way toward Willard, and we'll team up with the National Guard over there, and then we'll be able to give a more definite view.
Thank you very much, Chief McClellan. This is Bill Cardill, WIC TV 11 News.
Thank you, Bill, for that report.
And for dinner last night, it was
Official
amazing.
Spokesman declined to speculate just how long it may take to kill off all the flesh eaters, so long as the heavy rain...
Oh no, Rudy Giuliani cut off the power. Those utility companies are in cahoots.
Is the fuse box in the cellar?
I don't know. It isn't the fuse. The power lines are down.
So that's much more scary? I don't get it.
Helen, I have to get that gun.
See, if Johnny got his gun, it would have worked out a little better.
Haven't you had enough?
Well, 2 people are dead already on account of that guy. Take a look out that window. Get.
Pick up rock. Make landscape better. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
What you talking about, Wilf? Huh? Yeah.
We just need to use the phone. Rudy can't find his cell phone. Can you call it for us?
Yeah, I'll just drop that here and...
The zombies are so weak, and yet they're able to attempt to knock down doors for some reason.
Aw, one of the zombies is married.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Get over here, man! Come on!
Well, that worked out. That was foreshadowed very well.
I think that one zombie is trying to help him put it back.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You want to stay up here now?
You killed my father, you dirty rat.
Get the cellar. Get the cellar now. Move!
No more jump cuts.
And so it changed partners.
Can't die without my lottery card.
Yeah, that's good, lady. Just stand there. Don't actually move or anything. Not like that thing isn't nailed down. Oh, no, it's a piano. I hate pianos. He's not dead. He's just mildly drunk.
Did you send for me, master? Dying is easy. Comedy is hard.
Second verse, same as the first.
Okay, good. Now we'll cut to her. Good. Yes, yes. All right, good.
Look, lady, all you had to do was call my cell phone. Look, don't you need a massage? I think you just need a good back massage, lady.
Those aren't zombies, they're just extras.
Have you eaten anything yet, honey? Thank you for all the times you denied me cookies.
Oh, baby.
I'm not poor, I'm with the Republicans now.
Baby.
it again, do it again.
Her scream has some very nice natural reverb to it. Now, batting. Number 23. Kirby Pocket. Well, one thing the zombies certainly can do is use their arms.
Hey, you're the one who didn't give me the ride, lady? What's wrong with you? I gotta see Putin. I took some of Michael Jackson's wardrobe, Barbara.
What, is he prying the gun off the wall?
You're coming to the Manos set, Barbara. Okay, fellow zombies, remember to keep your jazz hands. I want to see your jazz hands. See, Barack Obama, you thought that this would stop me. I'm Rudy Giuliani.
Stay in the house, I said. It'd be a good idea, I said.
Listen, I think you know that boarding things up doesn't work anymore. You're stupid, Barack Obama, you're stupid! This way, zombies, this way! They wouldn't even call my cell phone. Wouldn't even do that. Bastards. Okay, keep pressing. Oh, hello, Mrs. Bush, how are you? So glad you could make it, It's wonderful. Have you heard about the Burisma scandal? Burisma in China and Hunter Biden. Come on, let's push this door down. Come on, give it the good old 1, 2, 3 try. Yes. Rock it with me, baby, rock it.
This is what a bass woofer sounds like at an EDM concert.
He's right, he was a good mayor.
Serves her right for that Ace of Spades joke. That was very off-color.
How many times do I have to kill you, Mr. Bond?
Apparently the zombies brought their Moog tonight.
Did you want some coffee or something?
This movie is very anti-furniture.
I don't think the director really knew what he wanted in this shot. Like, I can hear him saying, okay, no, forget that. Just pick up the gun and let's just end this scene already, okay?
And remember, if you see any absentee ballots, be sure to throw them away. Be sure to throw all the absentee ballots away. Thank you. Hunter Biden, Burisma. Why are you just pounding that thing, lady? I don't get it. Hunter Biden?
Oh shit, the movie is starting all over again. Jesus.
Is a Robert Frost poem about to start or something? Do 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 do.
Okay, men, Rudy Giuliani's got to be around here somewhere. Keep looking.
town just merges into Ega.
Watch out for snakes. And the helicopter is surrounded by her prey and getting ready to defend herself. And her baby helicopters.
A bridge too few.
Walkies, I need walkies.
Oh, I didn't know Lee Harvey Oswald hunted zombies.
Vince, Al, you want to get about 4 or 5 men and a couple dogs? There's a house over here behind those trees. We want to go check it out.
Frank,
You still here, Bill?
Yeah, Chief, we're going to stay with it till we meet up with the National Guard.
Where'd you get the coffee?
One of the volunteers, you're doing all the work, you take it.
Thank you. We should be wrapped up here about 3 or 4 more hours. We'll probably get into Willard then. I guess you can go over there and meet the National Guard. Nick, you and the rest of these men want to come with me?
Well, Bill, check in the office, see what's happening. All right, Steve, tell them we're going to stay with it, and everything appears to be under control.
A squirrel! A squirrel! A squirrel! Get the squirrel! A squirrel! There's a squirrel! Get the squirrel! There's a squirrel! Did you see the squirrel? The squirrel! Get it! But... Those dogs have been sniffing for drugs so much they don't even know what they're going after.
Don't shoot him, he's just Alice Cooper.
They need you down there by the barn.
Fartmobile, away!
Some of you guys can follow the wagon down. I only need a few men to check out the house.
Man, police drank a lot of whiskey back then, didn't they?
Somebody had a cookout here, Vince.
Yeah, sure looks like it, Cop.
Yep, heard it in a love song.
I wonder if they brought something, like some refreshments, you know. I mean, they have to give something to the survivors, like some apple pie or some cobbler pie or, I don't know.
We were just on our way to the Republican convention.
You know, I'm so hungry, even like a shepherd's pie or, you know, a kidney pie or a chicken pot pie. Or, you know, pie a la mode would be nice right now, too. I could use the calories, that's for sure.
How many times are they gonna kill the same zombie?
He's the dead one. Get up here. Nick, Tony, Steve, you want to get out in that field and build me a bonfire?
But yes, lemon pie would be nice. A little bit of coffee on the side, you know. And then, you know, I mean, even if they just had some fruit, you know, like some apples or some oranges. I don't know. You guys have that?
Drag that out of here and throw it on the fire. Nothing down here. All right, go ahead down and give him a hand. Let's go check out the house.
There's something there. I heard a noise.
Okay, Tony.
All right, Vince, hit him in the head, right between the eyes.
You idiots! Wouldn't a zombie not be holding a gun?
Good shot. Okay, he's dead. Let's go get him. That's another one for the fire.
Well, thank you all for watching this quarantined Halloween. I hope you and yours had some fun. And yeah, this was a pretty terrible film. Roll the credits.
All right, send the wagon through directly ahead. Over.
Keep those dogs back off of those things.
Andy, light these torches over here.
People in the back, way in the back.